Welcome back, friends. In the last session of our lecture series topic, chemical kinetics, we have seen some terms, that is rate constant, reaction rate, order, and molecularity of a reaction. Now, in this session part, we are going to learn about expression for first order reaction, that is considering the chemical kinetics part. Now, when we consider first order reaction, we are going to derive it, and we have to see some characteristics of the first order reaction by verifying some proofs of this first order reaction. So, for considering first order reaction derivation, we have to consider first a general first order reaction, such as when we consider reactant A, when it gives or it converts into product. So when we consider reaction A gives product, so when we consider the first order reaction derivation part, we have to consider the initial conditions. Suppose the initial concentration of A is A moles per decimeter cube. Suppose after time t, X moles decimeter cube of A changes into product. Thus, we have when A is converted into product P, so we have to consider initial concentration of reactant in moles per decimeter as A. When reaction carries on, after time t, concentration of reactant A becomes less, that is we considered here as A minus X. So initial, when we consider the concentration part, initial concentration A, when it is converted into product, so the conversion of product at the time of initial concentration A is 0. So this thing we have to remember first. Means initially there is no product formation, just initial concentration is A. After time t, the concentration is A minus X, and when we consider the product formation, so we have to think about X moles are formed from the product side. By the definition of law of mass action, we can write the rate of reaction is given by dx by dt is directly proportional to A minus X. When we remove the proportionality constant dx by dt proportional to A minus X, we can rewrite again as dx by dt is equal to k into A minus X in the bracket. Here the k is nothing but proportionality constant or constant of proportionality, and which is known as rate constant. When we consider the same reaction part, that is dx by dt, here dx by dt is equal to k into A minus X. When we rearrange the same terms, here it is shown in equation 1, that is dx upon A minus X is equal to k dt. So when we integrate equation 1, so we get the integrated form of this dx upon A minus X is equal to k into dt, which is nothing but minus log into the bracket A minus X, which is equal to kt plus c, where c is nothing but constant of integration, where when we consider t is equal to 0, that is initial concentration, at initial concentration means when we consider initial concentration A at time t is equal to 0, means when the reaction is just going to start, means we have not started but just we have considered at the starting point, means when the time is 0. When we consider 0 timing, means there is no product formation, means our product x is equal to also 0. When we consider the value of t is equal to 0 and product x is equal to 0, when we consider these values and when we put these values in equation 2, that is minus log of a minus x is equal to kt plus c, here we get the simplified form, that is minus log a is equal to c. Substituting value of c in equation 2, we get minus log a minus x in bracket is equal to kt minus log a. Here when we consider kt on left hand side and rewriting, that is log ln a is equal to log a minus x, kt is equal to log a upon a minus x. Therefore k is nothing but 1 upon t log a upon a minus x. When we consider the next form of this equation, therefore k is on conversion part, it gives 2.303 upon t into log to the base 10 into a upon a minus x. So when we consider this part, so this is the expression for rate constant of first order reaction. Rate constant of first order reaction, this formula we have to remember for solving the numericals also. Here the unit of rate constant k for first order reaction is per time, means when we consider time in second, so it becomes per second. Now considering the first order reaction, we have to see about the usefulness or the characteristic features of first order reaction. When we consider the characteristic part, let us see the first characteristic. A change in concentration does not affect the rate constant of reaction. So this can be confirmed by putting the statement as, for, I repeat, a change in concentration unit does not affect the rate constant of reaction. Means when we consider the unit of reaction, so that doesn't affect the rate constant part, so that we have to confirm here. Means for initial concentration A, the rate constant is given by, we know the formula, so that is represented as k1 is equal to 2.303 upon t into log of a upon a minus x. Now when we consider the next condition, let new unit of concentration be represented by another factor, that is ma. So here k2 is equal to 2.303 upon t into log of ma upon ma minus mx. So when we simplify it in the next step, that is 2.303 divided by t into log of ma upon, when we taken m as common and again a minus x in bracket, so it gets cancelled by numerator and denominator side of this log ma upon m into a minus x in bracket. So again k2 is nothing but 2.303 divided by t log of a upon a minus x, means we can say k1 is equal to k2, means we can confirmly say that a change in concentration unit does not affect the rate constant of reaction. Now let us see the another characteristics of first order reaction, that is the time factor. The time taken for the completion of same fraction of change is independent of initial concentration. Means time taken for the completion of same fraction of change is independent of initial concentration. When we consider time factor for the conversion of the completion of reaction of some part of reaction, so here the time is showing the independent part, means for half change when we consider x is equal to a by 2 and t is equal to t half, the expression for the first order reaction, which we know, that is k is equal to 2.303 divided by t log of a upon a minus x. So after putting the value for a and x, we get t half is equal to 2.303 divided by k into log of a upon a minus a by 2. So when we simplify it, 2.303 upon k into log of a upon a by 2, that is t half is equal to 2.303 upon k, that log of a upon a by 2 becomes here log of 2, means that is t half is independent of a, which that is initial concentration. So that we can confirmly say now. What is that? Our characteristic part. The time taken for the completion of same fraction of change is independent of initial concentration. So this is the second characteristics that we have to learn. Now the example of hydrogen iodide. Hydrogen iodide, when we consider, it gives half H2 plus half I2, means H plus I. That is the another way, that is when we combine hydrogen and iodine, so it forms hydrogen iodide formation. Now the first order reaction, when we do experimentally, so we have to show, or we have to consider the graphical representation part. Now in case of first order reaction, graphical representation of first order reactions, so here one plot is shown, that is on x-axis there is factor a minus x, that is the concentration part, and time on x-axis. So when we plot a graph between concentration of reactant versus time, following graph is obtained. So here it indicates that the concentration of reactant decreases as time increases. The curve nature of this graph is represented here. Now another graph, second one, that is concentration on x-axis and rate on y-axis, and slope is shown, which is represented by slope is equal to k. When we consider this straight line part, when graph is plotted between rate of reaction against concentration of reactant, a straight line passing through origin is obtained as shown in figure. So this is another type of the nature of graph when we consider or plot concentration against rate of reaction. Another type of graph when we consider in case of first order, when we plot log concentration against time, a straight line is obtained as shown in figure, but the nature of straight line is different from the earlier one. So the slope of straight line is shown by minus k upon 2.303. Here time is shown on x-axis and log of concentration C or log of a minus x is shown on y-axis. Another type of graph when we consider the different condition, that is time on x-axis and log to the base 10 a upon a minus x fraction on y-axis. So again the nature is shown, but here the slope is different, that is slope is equal to k upon 2.303. Here when graph is plotted between log of a upon a minus x versus time, a straight line passing through origin is obtained. Here the slope is k upon 2.303. So here another factor, that is slope and initial concentration and half-life time. So here t half is shown on y-axis and initial concentration on x-axis, and the nature of slope is equal to 0. The graph plotted between t half versus initial concentration a straight line is obtained, but here the nature is different, that is which is the straight line which is parallel to concentration axis. So this much is about the first order, that is rate constant, first order reaction constant, and the characteristics of first order reaction with graphical representations of the different types of nature of graph. Now in the second part we are going to learn about the second order reaction characteristics. So watch this video, like the video for the subscribe it, and you can get another videos for learning part.